Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence. Come out. Hello. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically clear. I am vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the spectre, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. Come out.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
First down, this is Rawls. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Time running out here. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pitch goes to Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On second down, Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Now Wilson on second down. Can't find anyone open. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And able to find Conley. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
The play clock's running down. Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty. So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The play clock's running down. Now Wilson on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 12. Third down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Throwing. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. Yards to go on third.
Check A2. Check A2. We got trips over here. Trips over here. Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
Prescott on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, Prescott out left side here to Bryant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come on, let's go.
To the air again, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st and 10, looking for Baldwin, intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. On first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Bryant with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Prescott from the gun on third. Surveying the field. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So he was able to complete the pass, but he's also going to have to shake off the cobwebs after that hit.
I don't know how he saw anything downfield with that pass rush in his face, yet he stepped up and delivered.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On first down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Elliott. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
This is our time. This is our time right here.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a gain of 24 that time, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
The tight end changing his position. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Second down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Easy, 4 down. Easy. Here we go. Fire.
A give to Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They come up in an offset eye. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. It's a direct snap to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Conley's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that
feeling the pressure here and taken down? A sack back at the 7. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Wilson. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Don't you ever get tired and feel like giving up? Don't you ever feel like you've had enough? Don't you ever get tired of wondering what's wrong or right? Don't you ever get tired and feel like giving up?
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
I put it in Javic. I got these bitches dripping. Was young, I wanted a Bentley. I promise I'm gon' go with some, I gon' get it. I had a trip at the vacant. Swerving around in Vegas. Mama, we finally made it. Walking with a Rex, I'm a trap star. She a ride just like a car. Drop the bricks in the backyard. Try to run up on the White Hart. I can take her on a date. Here's a chicken dinner. Put my wrist in the pot. I can make it trip.
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. You know my is the best. I feel like I should stop and retire as a vet and probably maybe put on a new. Oh, I'm in a cruise ship. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip.
numbers keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park, spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I rarely worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, money long. Hey, so think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
Faster than